The 10 most terrifying rules of Kim Jong Un's wife. The first is even more shocking than the death penalty. The North Korean leader, known for his severe regulations since taking power, also imposes astonishing rules on the children of his wife and her family. The revelation of details about the couple's married life left the world stunned by the strange encounters with Kim Jong Un's wife. Now let's explore the rules that the leader has established for his wife. Number 10. Wives must refrain from cutting their hair and have the freedom to choose their own clothing. This rule was instituted by the late President Kim Il-sung and has been applied by all North Korean leaders with their respective wives. These women must maintain a traditional appearance from hairstyle to attire. Hence, we observe Kim Jong Un's wife, Ri Sol-ju, always with long hair and dressing similarly. Even if a wife displayed a modern style before marriage, once united with the leader, she is expected to relinquish her personal life entirely to serve the country's interests. Number 9. Wives are obligated to change their name. The wife of President Kim Jong Un is known as Ri Sol-ju, but it is said that this is not her real name, rather one assigned by the president after marriage. South Korean intelligence and other countries constantly seek information about the woman close to the North Korean leader, so North Korean authorities strive to eliminate any compromising information about the president's life and his wife, even to the extent of changing the wife's and her family's names. The first requirement to become Kim Jong Un's wife is to change not only her own name, but also the names of her parents and siblings, all at the request of President Kim Jong Un. Limited information is known about Lady Ri's past. It is known that she was a member of the famous North Korean band Moranbong, and her exceptional beauty favored her in the eyes of President Kim, making her the First Lady of North Korea. However, all traces of her past have been erased by the government as if it had never existed. Number 8. The wives of the North Korean leader, including Lady Ri, are constantly under surveillance. This strict monitoring is not limited to them alone, but also extends to the 2 previous wives of the Kim family, who are monitored 24 hours a day, 7 days a week by the family's leaders. From the moment they marry, these women officially lose their freedom, with every action, even something as intimate as going to the bathroom, being recorded and reported to Kim Jong Un. This surveillance applies not only to the wife, but also to her biological family, who are constantly monitored by Kim Jong Un's son-in-law. Any action deemed strange or any leakage of information about the leader can have less than optimistic consequences for them. In 1998, Kim Jong Un's cousin, who was the wife of the late President Kim Jong-il, was immediately executed after accidentally revealing information about the Kim family. Any individual, whether part of the wife's family or others who violate the rules established by the Kim family, faces an extraordinarily high fine as a consequence. Number 7. Mrs. Ri Sol-ju is not allowed to move freely. She cannot leave her mansion without the consent of her husband Kim Jong Un, unless it is on important national holidays or for specific political or cultural purposes. Additionally, she is not allowed to appear alone in public. Ri Sol-ju's family was also relocated to a secure location under government supervision, ensuring their safety and ensuring that authorities are aware of their private lives. Number 6. Mrs. Ri Sol-ju is not allowed to see her family. Although married women often have contact with their parents on special occasions, in Ri Sol-ju's case, it is completely different. It is said that she has not seen her parents for many years, as the responsibility of being the wife of the North Korean leader prevents her from spending time with her biological family. The reason behind this separation is attributed to Kim Jong Un's house arrest, who feared that frequent contact with his family could result in the leakage of important national information, posing a significant risk to the government. Number 5. Kim Jong Un forbids the use of phones and internet-connected devices for his wife. Mrs. Ri Sol-ju has no access to her own phone, computer, or any other internet-connected device. In today's era, it is difficult for most of us to be separated from our smartphones for more than a few days. However, in the 21st century, the wife of the North Korean leader doesn't even have her own phone since her marriage. The prohibition of phones and internet-connected devices aims to ensure that no unwanted photos or information about the ruling family are leaked to both Pyongyang citizens and the international community. With current technological developments, hostile forces could steal complete information from mobile devices, so the North Korean government considers it necessary to implement this order regarding Mrs. Ri Sol-ju. Number 4. The practice of consuming animal placentas, considered one of the most shocking foods in the world, becomes an obligation for the wife of President Kim. Mrs. Ri Sol-ju is supposed to regularly ingest cow placenta, specifically twice a month during her pregnancy and once a week according to North Korean culture. This peculiar tradition is based on the belief that consuming cow placenta will bring good luck to the husband and help the couple conceive a child quickly. In North Korean culture, the inability of the president's wife to give birth to a child is considered a great sin, and those citizens facing this situation will have to face unimaginable consequences. The pressure to meet this cultural expectation adds an additional layer of responsibility to Mrs. Ri Sol-ju's life. Number 3. The leader's wife is expected to give birth to a son. In North Korea, the inability of the leader's wives to conceive children is seen as a bad omen for the country. Furthermore, having offspring is crucial for the Kim family to maintain their position in power for future generations. Therefore, all women selected to join the Kim family are under pressure to give birth to sons, as otherwise they could be replaced. This expectation led to the 2 previous presidents of North Korea having 3 and 4 wives, respectively. A particularly terrifying incident occurred in 2009 when the late President Kim Jong Il's 4th wife failed to conceive children. After living with the president for a while, she and her father, Kim Hoy, a senior official of the North Korean Workers' Party Finance and Accounting Committee, were dismissed from all their positions. In the same year, South Korean media reported that Kim Hoy attempted suicide twice after being purged. Fortunately, in Lady Ri's case, she managed to give birth to a son in 2017 with President Kim before having 2 additional daughters. Number 2. A unique and reverential practice is required of the wife of the North Korean leader. She must kiss her husband's feet before sleeping. Despite being husband and wife, Mrs. Ri Sol-ju must show her respect for Mr. Kim by participating in this symbolic act. This show of respect is related to the North Korean citizens' custom of expressing their devotion to their leaders by kissing the feet of the Kim family statues during festivals. Additionally, it is mentioned that Ri Sol-ju, before becoming President Kim's wife, had to attend Kim's Marist University, North Korea's most prestigious educational institution. There, she underwent a 6-month course that addressed how to be a first lady. During this period, she learned various practices, including the ritual of kissing President Kim's feet before sleeping, along with other strange rituals established by him. This aspect highlights the meticulous preparation of North Korean leaders' wives for their specific roles in society. Number 1. The strict prohibition of expressing political opinions is particularly notable, as Mrs. Ri Sol-ju is expected to remain silent and follow her husband's views on all political matters. This extreme action underscores the importance that the North Korean government places on loyalty and conformity, even within the private sphere of the presidential family. The imposition of rules on such intimate aspects of Mrs. Ri Sol-ju's life, like kissing her husband's feet before sleeping or consuming cow placenta, reflects the intensity of control over the leader's wife's personal life. These rules serve not only to maintain the regime's public image, but also to ensure the continuity of the Kim dynasty through the preservation of family health and the reproduction of offspring. Overall, these regulations are shocking and provide a unique insight into the life of the North Korean leader's wife, highlighting the complexity and extent of governmental control in North Korean society. Therefore, these are the 10 strangest rules that President Kim Jong Un disregarded for his wife. What do you think about these regulations? Please leave your opinion below in the comments.